I do want a balanced budget. I've heard people say we'll balance the budget within 20 years. I'm saying 20 years? What are you talking about? The finances of our country are a mess, but we're going to clean them up.
With nearly $20 trillion in national debt, that this president is committed to fiscal responsibility.
The president does not want a budget that will add to the deficit.
This budget does not balance the budget.
We will balance the budget without making cuts in Social Security and Medicare.
The president is focused on, one, balancing the budget, bringing that debt down.
Growth is what our focus is, which is why we're willing to accept increased short-term deficits.
We're really increasing values, and maybe in a sense we're reducing debt.
Are you confident that the economy will grow consistently enough to cover these costs that otherwise would lead to a ballooning deficit?
Yes.
What can we realistically expect the national debt to be by the end of the and I hope this is not hypothetical, but by the end of the president's first term?
I don't have a projection for that right now.
The deficit, which was one of the other criticisms, is coming down, and it's coming down rapidly. Growth solves a lot of problems.
We anticipate a much lower deficit share of GDP.
I don't know if you noticed, but deficits seem to be coming down. And last month it was reported, and everybody was surprised, but I wasn't surprised.
4 years going forward of $1 trillion+ deficits. How is that fiscal conservatism?
I wouldn't say that we needed deficits to get the economy starting. Deficits have certainly worsened in the first 2 years, but over 10 years, we believe that deficits will improve.
Give me another year or two on the deficit. As a share of GDP, we will cycle down that budget deficit in the years ahead.
The whole deficit thing is so contingent on the health of the economy, or the lack thereof.
Our economy is phenomenal, best it's ever been.